Exactly.
you, Joshy.
And Val.
Ba-bang.
2, 3, 4.
We're hitting it
5.
hard today, boys.
Is Val dead?
We have 7 players in this fucking game? Jesus Christ.
Right?
Ignore that. Ignore that 7. That was a D12 roll I did on accident.
Nice.
How many 7s do you have, gang?
Val?
Val!
She's dead.
She
Hello? She's
is
dead.
in the location that everyone says that she always is in.
The bathroom.
Damn it, somebody said it.
She's taking a shit. Listen
Yeah.
to us. Val really did shit her pants.
Bum, bum.
So far, it's me.
Isn't it Lois?
Isn't it Gordon?
No.
Oh no, 18.
I don't remember the rules, man.
It's always the highest, because you're special.
What are the rules?
Somebody
Yeah,
get a
whoever-
natural 20.
Whoever rolls
They-
highest gets the privilege of doing the recount.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
I love trying to do this with my other group, and then they're just like, I don't want to fucking do it. I'm like, you fucking heathens.
Just just do it. It won't be you every week.
Yeah.
Well,
Wasn't it Josh for like 4 weeks in a row?
I'm not
No,
gonna
it
name
just feels
names.
like
RNG is broken.
That only happens because Josh is in all 4 of my games, and I do this in all 4 of my games.
And
No
I
other
have a
person.
memory
Well, I
of a
mean-
fucking vice hole.
Man, I don't know. Give me some.
No.
give me a few hours of the memory.
Too bad.
Val!
You
Have
can
you
have
tried
goldfish
writing
brain
things
forever.
down?
I don't
No.
write anything down.
I don't know how to read and write.
Look, Josh, you don't have memory issues.
That's right.
I don't know how to read and write, Gordon. I don't remember how to read and write.
I was given up in the 4th grade.
Can't believe we joked too long and now Val died.
Yeah.
In the toilet.
Old age, Gordon.
Call Val. Do you have your phone, Anna?
Yeah. What do you want me to call her?
He did just gesture for that.
Here, I can do it.
I'm taking
Oh,
a
right.
shit.
Sorry, I gotta do the Gen Z.
Excuse me.
Call her.
Get the fuck off the shitter!
How is that a Gen Z thing?
Because phones aren't shaped
Because
like
phones
that
don't
anymore.
do this.
Yeah.
Phones aren't this anymore.
Right.
Phones don't have a
you-
fucking angle in the
Hold
middle.
on. You do realize that when I was growing up, I had a flip phone, right?
But it's still the first generation
That's
where
the
that
same
is
shit.
more prolific at than
Yeah, I did
this.
realize because I've been stalking you your entire life.
I had a flip phone when I was growing. I had VHS tapes. I had fucking CD players and shit. I had all of it.
there.
See, I
Congrats,
knew all
you
this
were also
information.
poor.
Yeah, congratulations, you were poor.
I had the same shit.
Typical white people making fun of
I
me
had
for
a tra-
being poor. I'm kidding. Don't worry. I'm just fucking around.
Ha, you live in a nation that systematically oppresses you financially. Ha!
Me too.
Hello?
I didn't
Oh,
get
there's
it.
Val.
Oh,
Val,
bro!
Hi.
I was
Roll
being
D20.
bullied.
Oh,
She should piss and come.
Yeah.
How was your
Great.
shit?
how did you know?
Everyone knows Val.
we all knew.
Everyone knows Val. Everyone knows.
Because I was there.
Yeah, the cameras.
You left your camera on the entire
Okay.
Ah.
Who? What happened last time on our D&D adventure?
Last time with the Legends of the Lost Empire. Smash cut to everyone fucking being spread out for a brief time, and then smash cut to everyone coming together because they heard Jacob was fucking freed. Even more pissed off because 2 people did it and there was no agreement together. Smash cut to inside the bubble. Caitlin and Koo are talking to Jacob, and he's a pretty cool guy so far. It's pretty chill. Smash cut to everyone's there again because we fucking got everyone together finally after all the fucking teleportation shenanigans going on around. Smash cut to being inside the mansion and discussing all these matters and get to know Jacob a little bit better. Smash cut over to Derek and fucking up the entire civilization and causing a stampede of people to fucking fleeing insane madness and overall possessing them in some bizarre manner. While also hearing from Jacob firsthand that his spellbook is in the Derekin or being used by said Derekin. What a douchebag. we fucking cut over to the situation after the, dealing of the insanity, as well as destroying the Darrican, or at least thinking that the Darrican's destroyed, for some reason. Jacob running over, like, trying to rip the spellbook, the fucking Heart of Sauron out of this fucking ring. But we also got to the situation where there was other people dying inside the Darrican, being chewed up. Thankfully, they were pulled out. They're still alive. Other people were like, fucking throw me the book. And I was like, I can't really do that. People are dying. And then, after getting them all freed, and Jacob couldn't really get the spellbook out right away, he did imprisonment on the body of the Darrican, or air quote body of the Darrican. Not sure if it's dead, but it's in a gem.
And a somewhat familiar variation of imprisonment, very specifically.
And with that situation, we have the ultimate standoff between Jacob standing behind Kate and Ku while sitting on Ruin, and befuddled by why there's an attempt to prevent him from getting the spellbook.
Well, and first from casting telekinesis to pull Caitlyn and Zeren out of the Darrican's
Yes.
melting corpse.
You like how Nate naturally thought it was Atalante?
They're standing next to each other.
Honestly, valid.
That's my wife. Sorry.
Yeah, we will pick up here. You have all just been full healed by the massive healing flood from Atalante to save her boy. And as people are being filled in, your blood all still pumping from this fight, we go to the last moment where we ended last session. Caitlyn staring across the gap in the snow and ice at Ashen, who's staring past her at Jacob. And everyone else looking between the three, back and forth, back and forth. What is everyone doing in this moment?
I just got pulled out of the Darrican's fucking mouth, and I don't know what the fuck happened while I was in there. So I'm sort of just staring at Mage confused as to why he is, like, hostile right now.
I think that Saren would be trying to catch his breath, even though kind of maybe freaking out, looking at Caitlyn. I think he would be probably in between Caitlyn and Atalante, because he almost lost. Wait, didn't Caitlyn like literally die?
Or
Or was you were unconscious?
Yeah.
Right?
Unconscious, yeah. But
Yeah.
Caitlyn crawled in to save you,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used like all of my healing on you.
which is
And
why,
Yeah.
then I got
which is
down.
why you lived.
I think he would. Saren would hug Caitlyn, and like probably smooch you on the cheek, because he's happy to see that you're like up.
Alive.
Yeah. Probably crying. Other than that, yeah, he's just happy that we're alive.
That fucking hurt.
Yeah, no kidding. His body covered in like acid, like little bits, and skin burnt.
I'm sorry we were not able to get you out sooner. It is good that everyone has survived.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. Demon thing. Oh my god. Ugh.
That was...
You've seen pure destruction embodied by a god's hand. A demon lord crafted by the divine.
What are you going to do with it now?
We will need to enter it's not quite a plane unto itself. But we will need to enter the space where I have contained it.
You make it back up, huh?
I believe most of you are experienced with the magic of the amulets. The Order of Balance created. This is that spell. I have had much time to study it from inside my own before you freed me. Used correctly, it can capture safely anything. And prevent regeneration due to its very nature. I believe that my and he like you can see that though he was mostly unharmed in the fight, there is some kind of toll that his magic has taken on him. His voice sounds harsher and more raspy, almost as if he had been speaking for many hours. I believe my spellbook is serving as a partial power source for it, along with its hosts.
Either way, it has to get removed from that Derrican.
I believe I can cause the beast to split into its component parts. If you can all protect me.
I can do that.
If that's
He
what
looks
we all wanna
across
do.
and makes direct eye contact with Malia first, as the person that asked a question, and then at Ashen, who's been very quiet.
And then what?
Then I return the power that was stolen from the gods.
No. No, that's not your choice to make.
I alone have the perspective. Look around. This world is fractured. Torn apart, war covers it. Even the faiths no longer speak to each other. I've said it before and I will say it again. Humanity has squandered the many gifts it was given.
Humanity has
None
only embraced
of
the gifts by the
races.
gods.
None of the other races were given the guidance that humans were. None of them. Their deities walked among them, and handed out divine power.
We do not live in an age that requires the gods to be upon us.
How can you say that when you didn't see it? I was there, mage. I walked this world for 100 years and saw the potential, the goodness of the beginnings of a fledgling humanity. And I saw it all come crashing down. My hands helped bring it down as I was puppeted by a demon. one far more vile, and he points at the great indentation left in the snow, than the one that we just defeated. One who only grew stronger after every battle, commanding undeath in a way unseen. And I don't think even all of us together could destroy it now. My spell book is the only. He stops.
Humanity is selfish. It is not your place to teach them. Blind zealotry is not freedom upon others. It is not right to make others inherit your fears for your beliefs. None of us are bonded and beyond anything, and yet here we are. It was together that we slayed the Darrakan. But not under one belief. Not under one guidance.
I am not here to bring the supremacy of my God alone. I made that mistake before. But the world needs correction. This slow decline, day by day. I look around at the world and I see how much it is lost, not how much it is gained. A waning humanity, driving itself and everything else out of extinction. Leeched off of by the forces unleashed in the war for freedom against the goddess. And undefended by her agents. Where are the churches to balance? I have not heard a single person praise the name of Celestia. If she will not do it, I know who will.
You?
No! He tears from his neck the still glowing amulet and proffers it to you, Adelante. You must recognize this symbol. You see again the mountaintop with the roaring lion standing atop it. The symbol of cooperation between Karak and Ashur. Brother gods, brothers. Until Ashur forgot his oath, forgot his promise. Swayed. His arm kind of falls limply.
You weren't there, were you? You say you've seen it all, but you don't know.
I was standing beside Ashur as he charged onto the field. It was his betrayal of his own tenets that led me to choose his brother.
His brother destroyed a temple full of people. Full of innocent people. People that you would have guided with your own hands. Your
They were his
fledgling
creations.
And
They owe their life to him.
they were his creations, so it's right for him to stamp them out like it doesn't mean anything.
It is divine right.
Divine right. I follow Ashur, not because he's divine, and not because he's all-powerful, but because I believe in what I stand for. I believe in his words, but even I can see that not everything is the way it should be. Not everything happens the way the books say.
But they can be again.
No,
He can be returned. He
no,
walked
listen.
this land. He is simply held back, imprisoned,
Jacob,
as
listen
I
to me.
was.
Don't you think that maybe it's right? Maybe this is how things are supposed to be. And maybe we are the ones who are supposed to fix this ourselves.
How?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm not... I might be a seer, but even I can't see far ahead.
I have a plan. Until you will do anything but deny me out of cowardice of a world you have never seen. You may keep your opinions to yourself.
I've seen it all. I've seen everything.
So you would throw away everything.
I would return,
Return
what
to
was
a memory?
meant to be.
Who are
This
you to
is-
make the call of what is to be and what is not?
I am the first man, and
You're
the
a
ice
half-baked excuse! I have seen more humanity and more love in random strangers upon the street who would gift me novel reading so that I can understand what it means to be human than the first man. I do not care what title you wish to bear upon your name. You are something that should have been forgotten in history. You should be the one most understanding of what it means to be human. How could you not seek growth in your absence? You believe the gods have the divine right to smite us? Well, parents should not hold command of how their children choose to grow. Humanity will grow without the consent of the gods. Let it be that growth is of nurture, not defiance. And if it shall be, then the gods will be found on our own. Not because you think it should be.
Still don't understand. I'm not trying to shackle you. I'm trying to save you. You, a student of the cosmos, of the planes. And he holds up a book, somehow taken from inside your most recent magnificent mansion. Your studies of the material and outer planes. You know that we are cut off from parts of the system that we exist in. The imbalance of magic in this world is incredible. The positive and negative outer planes are warded off to create jail cells for cosmic beings. You cannot wish for that.
It is not my place to sacrifice the world for that.
What sacrifice? You seem to think I'm going to kill hundreds of people.
Not you, but your gods!
They are your gods too.
They are. But even you and I know that our gods, yours and mine specifically, we've seen it before. We've seen the fire. We've heard the screams. I've lived those visions. I've lived those deaths. I've seen it all. I've seen it from the eyes of children. I've seen it from men and women cowered in fear in their homes. Bringing the gods back would start another war, the same as before, and your humanity, first man, would be slaughtered just the same, all over again.
There is war now. There has been war for a decade.
Does fire rain from the skies when the Galar Stub approaches? Does the very ground shake on the whims of a deity higher than anyone? Is there any hope of beating a god as a man with a sword or magic? War's terrible, but war against another mortal has more hope behind it than war against the gods.
He closes his eyes and it's clear as he murmurs something that it's a prayer. Strength. What would you do? You who think you know better.
I would learn.
He looks down, just despondent. This creature is feeding on the knowledge accrued over 100 years. Learning from a parasite that siphons the power of the gods, who had understanding of magic beyond what I even believe a god could know. A being of pure magic. What do you wish to learn? The only thing that can stop a war is faith. The only thing this world is lacking. The empires of the past have been lost. They continue to wane. The great cities.
It's love, not faith.
For me, they are one and the same.
But they aren't. To recall faith and to the gods and give your life's duty to that may make many blind, to the need to love one another. It is the lack of love that I believe has made humanity blind to its own grief. But that cannot be told to any witch person. You cannot simply tell somebody that they need to grieve their losses. You cannot simply tell somebody that they need to love one another.
You can. You can. I have
You
seen.
can teach them by showing.
That is what I'm talking about. A return of the first families. The gods able to walk and show and teach by hand rather than separated by miles. Rather than whispering through the cracks in the earth. Rather than allowing whispers to come in from the outside. And he throws a hand outwards towards Malia. The multiverse is wrong. The planes are imbalanced. There is discord and disorder. We must do something.
You must pass
Will
on the
not-
torch to those who can. How long do you wish for this cinder to burn?
I am the warden of humanity. I have not died, but at the hands of a god. I will be there at the beginning and the end. If I am a skeleton walking only by willpower. And for the first time since he has been rescued, you all faintly see a red coal burning in the pit of his eyes, like a flickering ember, a remnant of something, a strong will or an old power. I want to give everybody else a moment. Is there anything else that people are doing in this as Jacob and Ashen are continuing to exchange?
Yeah, I want to do a thing. Adelante will approach him slowly, though, not like trying to be as the least threatening as she could possibly be.
Zaren's just jaw drop. What's happening? What's gonna happen? Are we gonna fight? He has his little bimbo brain. Can't. Just tell him to fight, and he will.
Okay. Caitlin, talk to me.
Caitlin's not smart. Like, she...
Hey, same. High five.
Both bimbos inside the jerkin.
There are... there are things being said that she might have replied to, but she's more just, like, watching people. And as Adelante is slowly walking towards Jacob, Caitlin will lean down and pick up her axe. Like, off the floor, where she dropped it. Not hostilely, but,
Holding it.
like, just sort of confused while watching Adelante.
She will just walk towards and like have her hands sort of like nothing's going on, just coming, just walking up. You call yourself the Warden of Humanity. It was your job to teach us, wasn't it? To teach us to live, to be happy, to build cities and farm and all the things that we know today that still carries over. We've only taken the blessings and done what we could, but it's not all bad. War and death will always be a thing. There's nothing we can do to stop that. But Mage is right. We should love each other and teach each other to love in turn. And don't you think that your job as first man isn't to bring the gods back so that they can teach, but to teach yourself? Think about it. You want to be there for the beginning and the end. Why not be there for the whole journey? Be that guide that you've always been meant to be. Be the person that they look to for guidance. Be there for one another. We don't have to fight over this. If you want cooperation, we can have that, but we need understanding.
His face is just kind of slowly souring as you speak, especially at the implied threat. And he just says, I cannot understand a lack of faith in someone who claims to be a foremost servant.
Don't you see? I've always had faith. I was born with it, and I always will have it. But my faith is in two things. My faith is in Ashur, and it's in all of us. All of us who walk this world, whose hearts beat, whose eyes tear, and whose minds think of wonderful, beautiful things. I can't let you bring us back to fire and fear and death.
But I'm not. I'm bringing you into the future.
No, you're bringing us back into the cycle.
You can't know that.
You're right. You're right. I can't know that. But am I willing to throw away what we have now for the chance that it might be better? Am I willing to maybe throw us all into the hell that I've seen before? No. No. I can't. I won't. I won't do it.
Ask one last time. What then is your plan? Darrican must be slain again. With that journal, I can again bind Elixir. And the power of the cosmos will be at my fingertips, as it once was. What would you have me do? You say you wish to learn, you say you wish to love. Would you teach them? Would you all claim godhood? You all think you know better. Don't you?
It's not that I know better, it's that I've walked this world, lived in it. I've seen lives that I've never lived myself. I have perspective of hundreds, thousands of people.
But you're the only person who's experienced what I have. You are out of your own time. Can you not see? People don't trust their neighbor. There's no love or faith in the world. There's war and the military machine. There's senseless conflict. Does not even give faith to Caitlin's mistress. I've seen so little worth preserving. But I don't seek to destroy it. Burning down a forest is the slowest way to plant new trees. But God's hand is the fastest and the surest. They need to come back. They need to be unshackled.
I didn't want to bring this up, but you say that we need a God's hand to fix this. Are you forgetting that it was a God's hand that drove us all to stand here in the first place? Are you forgetting that it was your hands too? The very same hands standing in front of me now, claiming that you want a second try. I'd hate to say it, but I don't know if I trust you with that power. Again. Demon or not. You don't see anything worth preserving. What's to say that you won't feel differently once that power's at your fingertips? Who's to say you won't burn down the forest? Who's to say you won't burn down the forest and make sure it never grows back again?
Give me an insight check at advantage. With a 25 to Jacob's 24, there is a flicker of something just in the depths of his eyes.
You can't lie to me. A demon could never outsmart me.
I think that's divine sense.
You detect ruin.
As a celestial.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun.
That would be the only thing that you would detect As Caitlin kind of suddenly goes,
You sneeze. Bless you.
what then? Leave the beast caged.
Can it be destroyed?
Yes.
And I
We'll
think
need all of your help to enter and face it once again. He holds up the amulet again.
even with all these other fears, we can't let something like that remain. Isn't before and we'll get out again.
Destroying it is the right thing to do. That doesn't mean I have to like the way that we do it.
Nobody ever does.
Can we not destroy it ourselves?
My prison. My spell. I'm your only way in.
Not above strong-arming our saviors.
Merely explaining how this is going to work.
Well, do we address it today? Or should we recover? Give us all time to think of what we discussed.
Can you all continue?
Is it gonna be as strong as it just was?
It will be different. I never wished to face the beast in a head-on confrontation. I was always able to manipulate it from afar.
Obviously, those times are over.
It has been returned to its true form. Must have acquired powerful hosts. I believe there are, as well as my journal. It is the only thing capable of allowing a mortal to channel cosmic power. we are going to stop and rest. Seems that the beast came from a nearby village. We could attempt to find shelter there.
So, shall we press on to there then? See if there's any more madness left behind.
Would be more raiders to deal with.
But maybe survivors.
Exactly.
Ruin will bow down, and then I will help Jacob onto Ruin.
Thank you, highest.
And towards the smoke, I guess.
Do you all agree? So will we do it? Do we lose Gordon?
We need to rest. At the very least.
Yeah, I'd say we should rest.
Yeah, I would take a rest. So
An uneasy silence settles across the group. Alright. You all turn and one after another start trudging in the direction of the blood-filled path, tromped over by the massive footprints of the Derrick. Is anybody not coming? Is anybody purposefully staying behind or delaying? I'll just grab y'all and move up. Yeah, good.
Pretty much wherever Adelante is going, Zaren's gonna follow behind. Or with.
Okay.
Alrighty. Quick temp check. How's everybody doing? Intensity.
Bro, I have no idea.
Bro.
No, in a bad way.
We're feeling
I'm.
He's
My
gonna-
small little brain is like, is he good or bad? I'm still there. I'm still there.
Zaren's counting his fingers in the corner.
Thinking about boobs. That's all. That's all
They're
he's
so
doing.
big, they're so soft. Oh god.
Oh God.
So, if Jacob gets the book, the boobs or no boobs.
Boobs or no boobs. Exactly.
all the boobs go away if he gets it.
Lily just scared the fuck out of me.
No more booze.
Okay.
I don't want to
God.
live in a world where there's no boobs. I must fight.
It's-
The boobless world is not a world to live in.
Alrighty. As you guys are continuing to journey for the rest of this day, it is about 3.5 hours of further walking, leading you into the late afternoon as you make your way another 12 or so miles towards a small village. As you approach, the smoke has dwindled significantly, but it still has left the ground here devoid of most of its ice and snow. Many of the buildings are torn apart, the trees uprooted and turned over, and everywhere there are large splashes of blood that cover the ground.
Oh boy.
As you begin making your way in, anyone with a passive perception of 15 or lower is fairly, or 15 or higher is fairly certain that there is nothing living still moving about in these scant remaining houses.
Always remnants, isn't it?
Find a house, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I have to check inside the houses. No.
Yeah, Adelante, you make your way over to the first house, which has its door smashed inwards with heavy chops of some kind of bladed weapon. And the inside is much as you expect. There is a hacked apart corpse inside. They look like they were just in the process of getting out of bed when they were attacked.
Yeah, just sort of. This isn't the first body she's seen, but it's still. It's still very. Well, impactful. Definitely still takes a toll. And if I can, we're gonna spend a while here. Yeah.
We're long resting here, I assume.
Yeah. I even if it takes me hours, I think I'll start planning to bury these people somewhere.
As you start moving around more and more, you do see that there is a graveyard. It seems that it also has been partially trampled. Many of the gravestones are shattered and cracked in half, and several of them are at the bottom of a gargantuan creature-sized footprint in the middle of that area. Several of the outlying houses as well have been completely flattened by what look like large sweeps of an armored tail.
Yeah, I will wrap it up and take it over to the graveyard. Like, I don't want people to see what's going on. But...
Jacob passes you walking into the center of the village, and as he makes his way over to the well, he goes to grab the bucket that's sitting upended next to it, and sees that it's like the rope has been cut, leading down to the well. And then you all watch as his whole face wrinkles as if he's just smelled something terrible, and he looks down into the well, covering his face.
Fouled,
Just
isn't
a
it?
sour expression. Yeah. Kuz, you make your way over. The intense smell of putrefaction in its beginning stages is strong. As you make your way over to the well, you can see that it looks like maybe 15 or 20 people, it's hard to say, were killed and thrown down this well.
Is
Making it-
sorry. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, making it nigh impossible to resettle in this area easily.
To chat in like the RP text, is it /E?
/E, yes.
Okay. Alright.
As you guys continue moving through Adelante and Zeren, searching through the houses, many of them are empty save for smashed and destroyed furniture and now dry patches of blood. A few of them do still contain butchered bodies, but as you move through, it becomes clear that for whatever reason, for whatever barbaric reason, almost all of the corpses were thrown down this well. Almost as if madness was just, affecting the people who attacked this village. What is happening over at the water here, Caitlin? Make your way over. There is a smallish pond, maybe about 75 feet across, and a partially destroyed wooden dock. It looks like it was cut and allowed to sink partially.
It's just like a little like pond, did you say? Like, or like a lake?
It's just a pond. It's not, I mean, not more than 75 feet across.
It's still really cold, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see on the far side, there is still ice at the edges of this pond, but it's almost like I mean, there was quite a bit of fire, you can assume, from the way the buildings are badly burned, especially closer to the edge of the water here.
She's just like sitting on the end of the dock.
Okay.
Even though it's messed up. Sort of just chilling.
And forget that.
She's this is not an unfamiliar sight to her, so she was very unfazed walking through this town. Just sort of just staring into the water, head empty. Probably do that for a while unless anyone approaches her.
quiet today, y'all. What's happening? Molly and Mage haven't moved on the map yet. What's Happa Shappalackin'?
We're typing while y'all are talking.
Power typing.
Yeah, you guys could have this scene in voice and no one's talking.
Well, y'all were talking, so we were typing. Yeah, but I'm helping.
Okay.
Aiden, is it?
He will turn and nod. He's kind of he's looking around at the destroyed and upturned trees and especially the burned buildings, and you can see that he is visibly distraught.
I know it's not right of me to ask for anything. We've already put so much on your plate, and are you able to cleanse these bodies or allow nature to take them?
I could help them return to the earth, but I'm somewhat drained of my spells, of my magic at the moment. What I would be most able to do is offer them cleansing flame, a funeral pyre.
I think that may perhaps be best. We don't want plague breaking out.
Can I ask you something?
It's the least I could do is answer a few questions.
He reaches into the pack that he's had slung over his shoulder, and he pulls out a prayer wheel and a vial of holy water. I could bring one of them back. How do I choose? Or do I choose not to despite having the ability? You seem so sure when you talk to that man. I don't understand half of what either of you are saying. Where I'm from, the gods are far different. Faith itself seems different. Sorry, I should go find Ku.
I died once. For something far less meaningful. And for as grateful as I am to be able to draw breath Admittedly, I believe it also served as a curse for every man I've killed, and for all the siblings I've lost. I must now know that I was given a second chance. I don't know how to weigh out the value of a life. But it does end. And I don't know how to measure the worth when you are cheated of that end.
Think. Think these people deserve to keep their deaths.
We can only hope their afterlife is more caring.
Is there an afterlife in this world? I confess I don't understand. With God's away, where do you go?
It's hazy for me now. I remember a grand library and waiting for something. But I don't remember what. But I do know there was no turmoil. No euphoria. Just content.
He's gonna incline his head and continue walking, like as he's been half turned for the majority of the of your speech. You hear the tat tat of his staff along the ground as he makes his way over to the relatively clean building that Ku has discovered. Ku, as he walks in, he makes eye contact with you and then kneels down to create a light in the hearth.
You know,
I'm sorry.
you know, I almost made a foolish decision.
You foolish. I'm shocked, my love. And he'll stand up and give you kind of a wry eyebrow.
Something I wanted for both of us, but I didn't know how you'd feel, which is why I asked you before. You think about going home?
Do you mind if I show you something?
Of course.
He's going to show you the staff. The Staff of the Magi is able to cast Plane Shift, ignoring its material component. It is attuned to all planes of existence. Aiden will hold it in a specific way and give it a soft tap near the top. And a faint light begins to glow. You recognize the beginning of a plane shift. You've seen it before. And then you see the auras expand out from around you. Those that were shown to you long ago by the Starspawn, the emissaries looking for Lyanna and... Oh, I forgot her name. What the fuck is her
Vega.
name? Vega, thank you. Oh my goodness, that fled my brain right as I was about to say it. Where the hell is this bitch? Even in my named NPCs thing. The fuck? Okay, anyway. You'll remember that while almost everyone's matched, yours was black. An absence, a void. Which you now know the reason for. You are split across many multiverses. You have the memories of many different versions of yourself up until the point where those memories were all given to you. Which is how you know who Aiden is. And there's, I'm not sure, a feeling of despondency or if you don't care, but you see this aura, and while you know that you don't belong, you know that it would be very hard to find you and track you down. And then you see Aiden's arms, swathed in an identical black aura. As if something about him, in the planar sense, is broken or split. As if a magical incident caused him to be sent to many places at the same time. Sent towards the only constant that exists. Sent to you. In every universe that you're in. Pelgrim's spell has bound the two of you together, attaching itself to the original magic that Ku used years ago to transcend their original body. This is not an Aiden with a home to go to. That Aiden is somewhere else. This Aiden was made for you. And only you know. And he's still looking at you confused, mouthing something that you can't even hear as the blood is rushing so hard in your head that you can't even think, as all of these thoughts are racing through your mind one after another. Ku! And he puts a hand on your shoulder and shakes you. He said, did you see? Did you see? Do you know what that means? I've never seen a lack of aura like that before. You alright?
Like, grabbing his hands. There seems to be a lot more intertwined than I thought. I don't feel so foolish on my original decision anymore then.
Decision? What do you mean?
I asked Jacob when I freed him, is it possible to be immortal with you? Because I was afraid that when I'm gone, there's nowhere to go. I would be consumed. And I'm so much more frightened at the fact that you might share the same fate. I was very insanely selfish and asked not just for myself but for both of us. What happened that day seems to have left you stuck. Like all of me. But I don't think there's any amount of apologies that I can save.
I don't understand, but I'm here and I'm fine and I'm with you. What could be so bad about that?
I always want to be with you. And I don't ever want to risk losing you.
Aiden is going to wrap you in his arms, pulling his long robe around you as he kneels down. And he is going to cast a tiny hut around the two of you as he enfolds you, and you remember everything and realize that all of you has a future that you still don't know. But maybe it's a little bit brighter. But whether or not you guys fuck in the bubble is up to you. But it's a very sweet, tender moment.
Holding it very tight and refusing to let go.
Sorry, that was unconscious. I just wanted to be alone with you.
I want to be alone with you. I love you so much.
I love you more. Passion like only a fire druid can offer.
Very passionately.
Eventually, though it takes several hours, Zeren, Adelante, Malia, and Ashen all together preserve and wrap in sheets pulled from bed and towels taken off of racks in bathrooms as much of the people of this small village as you can. The corpses in the well are far more brutalized than those that were left above ground. In many cases, you are pulling severed limbs out and torsos lacking arms or legs, or even a head in many cases. But each person receives care and compassion. And between the four of you, you bring the bodies up and begin digging row after row of graves, gently lowering the wrapped bodies in and covering them with the fresh tilled earth. Do you mark these graves in any way? And what words, if any, are said?
Would try to mark with any indication of who they were from their homes,
Yeah.
a family name, or any records.
Yeah.
Tomb of the Unknown. One large marking.
With as many family sigils or names as you can find.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the large marking made of?
Sorry, I didn't probably tree. Some trees. Maybe a large bark.
Yeah, I mean, there are tons of upended and destroyed trees. There's more than enough wood for you guys to craft something, especially given the amount of time that you have. That said, the sun is definitely set by the time the four of you are gathered up at the top of this small hill. Mage, you've told people that Ku and Aiden seem to have secluded themselves, and I'm not sure if any of you paid attention to where Caitlin and Jacob went.
No.
I just know she walked away
Yo.
when we got in.
I feel like making rounds, I would have noticed them.
Yeah.
In this house.
Ruin crouched on the roof like a gargoyle.
Yeah, he's still got some griffin instincts.
Yeah, I will say, this roof is fucking fucked. So he's mostly standing on the section that has the chimney, which is going to be the most reinforced section of wall.
Griffin, sorry, not Griffin. Ruin looks like he is keeping a lookout.
Are you guys hungry?
I could eat something.
I should eat something.
What do we feel like? Some rack of ribs or dining from Ong.
Are you gonna teleport us there?
No.
Hmm?
Just I have to formulate what food to prep before I cast my mansion.
Oh. That makes sense.
Why don't we let Zeren pick and eat a course entirely consisting of meat?
He would kick the ground. I wasn't gonna just say all meat.
I'm feeling a lot of meat too. There's a big,
I could go for something like that, yeah.
it's a great pit in my gut.
Meat is the best.
Let me get a taste of your hot sauce. I can supply it in abundance.
Oh, yeah, he'd jump. He's like, "Oh yeah!" And then he'd like turn, grab the bottle, and
You know what?
consume.
I just recalled I took a shot of it before. That's all
God
right.
sauce. Oh yeah.
Zoran's like, no, you gotta get it up. It's an
Make kid
updated.
drink. Make kid drink.
It's even older now and more vinegary. Taste it again now. It's the updated flavor.
Try it. The God sauce. Yes.
With all due respect, Zarin, I would not like to hear the word gods uttered for the next 24 hours.
I'm sorry. That's what they told me. They told me that. Never mind.
God sauce.
The vendor that sent it, that gave it to me, that sold it to me.
Is this a new sauce?
No, it's the same one.
Zoran stole this sauce while running out of Riftian.
Well, I will.
Oh, can I do that?
Sure. Yeah, this is a new sauce.
Okay.
You were running by and you saw a new hot sauce stand that had just moved in, and it was called God Sauce. And
Yes.
you,
And it's purple. It's
you
purple.
snagged a bottle.
Yes.
It's the green Shrek ketchup.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking
Yeah.
All right. Well, my hands are covered in viscera and dirt. Why don't you drop some on my tongue, and Mage will hold their tongue out.
Zarin would romantically grab their jaw, and
Your
Well, he would
hands
cast prestidigitation.
stink. You need to trim your nails if you're gonna get so much dirt under them.
No. It's okay. We can
They-
bathe together. It's okay.
most
It's
of-
okay.
Yeah, Zaren still smells like vomit because he
Yeah.
was in something's stomach.
Did magic cleaning not help?
It's hard to get a complete cessation of smell, even if you are cleaned totally. You can clean or soil something, but there's always going to be a linger. You know when you pull a mushroom off of a pizza, there's still mushroom essence.
It was still
Going
marinating in that juice.
Yo,
Exactly.
So we have to
Like-
unmarinate.
Zeren is clean, but he does need a bath still, just so that whatever that little left, under his fingernails, for example, that kind of thing.
There's just dirt under his nails.
Oh my god,
blood.
Caitlin and
chunks.
Jacob are in the pocket spa. And they vibe. No,
Nice.
Jacob doesn't quit.
They're 5 feet apart.
Jacob
'Cause they're not
doesn't
gay.
realize that.
Because they're not gay.
I will, I'll drop a mansion permitting allowance for everyone but Jacob.
Damn.
Petty. but fuck
What a
him.
loser. Anyways.
Yeah, no. That's very, very much. I'm not comfortable with him either.
Well,
I mean,
And necessarily, I don't think any of you would immediately know that. Because it's just,
Yeah.
Ash just decides. So
Yeah.
it's not like it would be immediately obvious in a discussion point, which is fun.
I feel like I definitely tell them. So standing face to face with him, and I saw whatever shit was going on in his eyes. Didn't like them.
Do you want to continue this conversation in the bath? I can
Yes.
I can smell my pits. This is a first.
Oh, right. You've never really had to bathe before.
I usually don't make a habit of diving into water-bloated corpses.
Mm.
Nah.
What the fuck? It's back.
Get out of here. What's he doing here?
What's he doing? Get up!
Get him! Give that loser a wedgie.
what the hell? Where are we bathing? Oh,
Uh,
we're bathing.
In the
Ashen
back
will,
pocket.
Ashen will just like strip
I'm gonna
on
bathe
the
in
way.
the library.
Ashen will strip on the way to the bath and have invisible servants just pick up.
As
their
you
strip
turn, there's just butt cheeks. There's just butt cheeks.
Zeren is
Some
fully
butt cheeks.
bent into with his hands all the way down at his ankles, still holding his pants, pulling off his socks.
I saw everything. Oh.
Oh, the brown eye! It's staring back.
No, no.
fucking cursed.
I walk in to see that, and I cover my eyes. I go, oh god.
Yo, it's not. It's brown naturally.
Zeren, your
it's not
party members
brown.
tell you that your body is disgusting. How do you feel?
I
I don't
would.
wanna, hey, I don't want to go in there and just see his asshole.
Why?
Why
You-
don't you? Don't want to
You've
dive
you've
right
eaten it.
You've been here in this place
Hey.
before. What do you mean?
You've
Eat
played
the
that
donut.
trombone.
Well, I'm not looking to play it right now, so.
The
Ashen,
gods demand that you. No.
Ashen will remain classy and have a
Oh, no.
small cloth over there. Around
Hashtag
their,
doubt. Hashtag
I'm
doubt.
going, yeah, no, I don't give a shit. Fully nude into that, I don't care.
I think that Zarin would get really close to Mage and be like, "You want a hug? Do you need a hug, buddy?" And he doesn't even wait, and just hugs him.
Oh, you're still grimy.
Let's
Malia
marinate together.
Malia does
Oh.
take a moment and lets everyone walk forward towards the bath, and then she follows.
So you can see all of the ass.
That's
see
totally
my-
the reason. 100%. She does not have any
Squirm.
inner monologue. I promise.
Squirm out of Zaren's arms to sit next to Malia.
The soapy body slips
Good.
away from my arm.
Yeah, I slip like a tightly squeezed bar of soap. I just float through the air.
No. Who will I hug?
Oh.
Who?
Oh my god.
Malia? Malia, you look like you need a
No,
hug.
no, no. I step between the. No, no. Why don't you just. I'll put my hand on his really beefy shoulders and be like, oh my god. And then
Oh my god.
try to
Never-
turn him and usher him towards Adelante.
Never thought of trying anything, but I might after that.
Oh my god, you get grinded meat on.
Oh man, you could crack.
You crack a coconut with that thing. Fucking shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine. I
Could
guess
smush a watermelon between those legs.
I guess my hugs can be a
Made
little
different ones.
much. It might break little Amalia.
At least not while we're naked.
You've already seen the cheeks. It's too late.
Yeah, I don't need to embrace the cheeks. It's okay.
In all fairness, I think
Great.
most people have seen more of you than they want to.
It's pretty much like you're officially a part of the group if we've seen your dick.
Yeah. Well, is that how that works?
We've all seen Zaren's dick.
It's all been by accident. Or you
And
guys
that-
walk in on me.
Well,
It's your fault, not mine.
first time we all saw it, you took off your pants in the middle of a desert
No, no, no.
on a high rock.
No, no, no. You
Yes.
were
No,
cuddled
no,
up.
no.
No, no, no. If I remember correctly, he sorry. If I remember correctly, you were all cuddled up against my tail.
And you were
Wouldn't
still
let it
wearing
go.
pants.
And you
And
were a
then
fluffy
I
alpha
was
to
nice
Omega.
enough to take off my pants.
And then go stand at the highest point in the whole camp. So that
I
everyone would see.
left it. It was my turn to watch. I must protect and watch over my friends while you cuddled up against my pants because they were warm and fluffy, like my tail.
You know, that doesn't make it better. It definitely doesn't make it better.
I don't
There
know.
are
You
points.
wouldn't let go. Maybe
I've
you
seen-
liked me first.
I've seen Ku naked.
Me too.
But that was for scientific purposes. That's not the same
Yeah,
thing.
but was Zaren for scientific purposes?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I've already seen it a dozen times, so. And then she mutters, "Well, I've more than seen it," but that's not really the point.
What was that? I didn't hear your mutter.
No, so how are you two? You seem happy.
What's
This is
happening?
happy. This is happy to you.
Uh,
I'm like scrubbing viscera off my arm. Oh yeah, joyed. I'm overjoyed.
well, happy is relative. We're as happy as we can be in this moment in time.
I think Saren would sit in between your legs. And then be like, massage my head with soap. Like you usually do it.
She's washing. She massaging your head. She calls it washing your hair.
Yeah.
like you usually do.
Like you usually do it.
And she's like, "All right." And she grabs whatever soap is there and just starts talking over your head to the rest of the other two while she's doing it.
I think Saren would fall asleep.
Moria, do you wish for me to wash your hair?
yes.
Malia,
Please touch me.
Malia.
No,
Val.
Finger blast
she's in a
me.
terrible mood, by the way. Molly is in an
Oh.
awful mood.
Is that why she wasn't happy to see my cheeks?
She didn't really care about seeing your cheeks. But she doesn't want to spoil everyone else's mood right now.
Such a Patrick Star kitty. Did you see my butt?
You see my butt?
Did you want to?
Josh's breathy yes was that was. Oh man. Thief. I can't wait. I'm saving it. Yeah. You fuck.
What the fuck?
She's trying to steal my garlic bread.
Well,
Honestly, you should just give it.
No. I like
so
Thief in my garlic bread, bro.
Thief in my shit, dog.
what do you mean garlic bread makes you fat?
Bread makes you
Bread makes you fat.
Bread makes you fart.
Bread makes you fat?
Bro, I'm looking at the skinniest garlic bread eater ever.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's wild. It's insane.
Hey. Hey
I'm
now.
I was there physically. Is all I'm gonna say.
Malia.
Mm-hmm.
Are you alright?
As alright as I can be. Don't worry too much.
Looks over. Zaren's asleep. Would you like to join me in the spa? Or perhaps the fireplace on the second floor?
Are you very tired today?
I think I could stay up.
I don't know. I feel like I have this restless energy is all. Are the others still outside?
I haven't been notified of anything by my service. I don't see any floating parchments of writing. So I imagine so.
Should we be worried about Caitlin? You've known her longer than I have, for sure.
I think when the time comes, she'll make the decision. And in the meantime, we should trust that her interest lies within ours.
And do you trust that?
I trust that she wishes to do what she thinks is right.
Okay then. Zeren, you really shouldn't nap in here.
Yeah, it only takes a tablespoon of water in your lungs to drown you.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, he's
Looked away too long.
He's like passed out. Like he's gone.
This happens more often than you might think. He'll be fine.
Oh my god, you should carry him. What's that a thing when you
bridal style.
Bridal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should, yeah.
Or Princess Carrie.
There we
Yeah.
go, Princess Carrie.
I usually just lift him out when I have to.
Every single time. Practical.
Well, at least he has you watching over him.
We should all be so lucky, right? As for your worries about Caitlin, I would say that well, I don't know if she follows her faith blindly, but I would hope that Jacob's behavior is something that she's thinking about at least a little bit. And about him, when I got close, there was something behind his eyes, but not faith, but something darker, angry, fearful.
Question, was it a little flash of red? Was it similar to what we saw in Rowan's eyes?
Previous to that, yes, I did describe a flash of red that I would describe as similar to what you saw in Rowan. This lingering effect of the Demon Lord. What Adelante saw took a little bit longer to decipher. As a prophet, you're only really now putting it together, and what was unclear has become clear. That flicker that you saw was just a vast wasteland. And you could see in that space 2 figures walking in the distance through the dust. One the height of a normal man, the other 30 or 40 feet tall, massive proportions.
Jesus. There was something there, like it felt empty but vast, and wide but devoid of life except for 2 figures. Whatever it was, it didn't feel like the eyes of a man who was supposed to save us. It felt evil. It felt wrong.
Well, as a self-proclaimed vanguard, I think we all know we are going to end up involving ourselves next. If he can destroy the Darrican, I understand how beneficial that can be. But we cannot let him obtain that cosmic power at all costs. Atalante, I recommend you try to commute with your goddess to see if she can provide some clarity on this.
As sure as a boy.
You learn something new every day.
This is how I know fucking Mage never listens to me when I talk about lore. I kid.
I think I do have it in my notes that they're brothers. I just, when you first mentioned Ashur, I was like, Goral! And it's just never left my brain.
That's totally fair. That's interesting that that was what you pictured. I guess it was because of the first person you met him through.
All we can do is be ready.
Speaking of, there is catering in the dining room. Ashley leans forward. There are slabs of ribs upstairs to eat.
Immediately wakes
Dinner me now. Yeah.
Yeah, wakes up and looks at Adelante. We have to eat. Yelling. I want to eat. What the fuck?
Molly, will you join me upstairs?
Yes.
Do you have any preference?
What, like sauce or dry rub? Is that what you mean?
No, I would like us to meet prior to eating.
Gonna be a conjugal visit.
Hey.
Que no los ojos.
¿Por qué no los dos? We cut to that and then we go to a commercial.
Callback from earlier.
Okay.
I think fuck that part wasn't on stream.
That said, are you guys? Is that a scene that you want to continue to do, or are you guys going to eat and begin to bed down for the night?
Probably don't have. We don't have to go into that. They're just gonna eat and sleep. At least there, and we just do that.
Yep.
Probably just annoy Adelante. Normal, typical.
Yeah. I eat after eat.
Pretty much, especially after a big fight.
Mage, is that acceptable? Or I know you said you wanted to meet with Molly. Is that something that you want to?
Yeah, Major wants to talk about her feelings, but I don't know.
Totally free. I'm just trying to make sure we're moving and stuff. I'm gonna cut back outside the Magnificent Mansion once you guys are done. and then we'll resolve sleeping for the night. But we had a late start, so I'm trying to make
I got you.
use of our time.
Mhm.
No, I'm not trying
Yeah,
to hurry
'cause-
people. Just
Yeah, no,
be
no.
like, let's do it. So you guys meet where? In the library? Betwixt the books? Somewhere?
By the fireplace, the crackling fire.
Hmm. Malia walks in, sees Mage sitting at the couch. A few books are quietly organizing themselves in the corner.
Is there something in particular that you wanted to talk about?
Yes. Sorry, can you fetch me volume 3 of the human, or of the Elvish poetry? Thank you. And then the book will
Zwang.
floats on over. Ashen opens it. What's really wrong?
Malia has this incredulous look on her face, like same thing that's always been wrong. It's not new.
Then talk about it.
I don't see how it's anything to talk about at this point.
Perhaps so, but that doesn't mean you should be absent of being able to express this.
If you want me to express it so badly, she'll summon her spear. Will you spar with me?
Oh. Book clasp shut. Let's go to the training room for this.
Is it hard to get there with your pants so tight?
Got him.
Damn.
And Ashen will draw their rapier.
Ooh.
Okay. How does this fight go?
I'll say that Malia lunges first. She expresses a frustration.
Ashen will play the defensive, focusing on parrying and blocking. So, if I may ask, what's wrong?
You can imagine
Clash, clash, clash.
seeing those bodies today. How I hate this. I hate this so much. Gods, divine beings, All I ever wanted was simplicity, safety.
Clang, clang, clash, clang.
I think at this point it starts to slope in one of your directions. Who starts to win the fight?
I
If
have
you-
the higher.
Yeah. Molly's just working out.
Well, are you
Being frustrated right
using-
now?
Are you using your shield and like are you doing that every time, Ashen, or are you do it, or is this a skill against skill alone, Princess Bride style fight?
Well, essentially, I think.
For example,
Ashen
mage
is-
armor from this morning would have been gone by the time you cast this spell. Would you have recast it for this fight?
Not for the fight. If I knew it was gone, I would have recasted it while we were still in the village with Jacob.
It would have happened sometime when you were finishing digging the graves, because that would have been the part that took the longest.
I would have recasted Mage Armor then.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
as long
well,
as
then,
we were outside with Jacob.
I will say that Malia is really frustrated, so this is mostly her working out that energy.
Mhm.
And it has like a really bone deep emotional exhaustion. So this is not like she is built to lose this fight right now.
Okay. So it's less Ashen passing you and more you overextending yourself, which leads to a hard jab in the side of the ribs with the blunted end of the rapier. And you stumble back. And it's clear that even for just a moment your guard slipped. And if this was a real fight, that would have been a significant blow.
Mm-hmm.
You're both standing there a little bit more distance, separated from you, Molly, your hand unconsciously on your side. Both of you breathing heavily. Molly a bit more. But you can hear the sound of Zaren and Adelante talking and eating, the clinking of plates and silverware.
Oh yeah, they're in the kitchen.
Something passes between you.
On the table. I put a slice of meat on my thigh.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'll keep that in my DMs.
What did you link? Okay.
It's good. It's really good.
Who is the first to break the silence of both of you catching your breath? And what has this decided?
I think there are many things complicated. Malia.
It's like I said, nothing new.
But I am simply in love with you.
Bang!
And I dream nothing more than sing the next dawn. Even if it is in a simple log cabin Buried in the woods, no one will find us. I hope that dream of simplicity is enough to hold you through all of this.
She dismisses her spear. It is a nice dream, isn't it?
I look forward to making it a reality.
She'll give a weak smile.
I think Ashen will drop the rapier to the ground, quickly step over, and embrace Malia.
She'll hold them back and let's go to bed.
I'll have the servants bring us something, some catering.
Food sex.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Meat on meat. I'm sorry.
For the record, I'm actually crying again. Okay.
Yes!
I had a thing earlier when we were yelling at Jacob. That was very sad.
Yeah. That was powerful.
That's a very much like a don't meet your heroes thing.
No, to make it canon, I think Ashen would very much encourage Malia to feel the definition of their body, Ashen's body, to kind of cement that they are there with her. And if that leads to anything, then so be it.
Damn, that one was.
And then at some point, a stack of ribs is catered to the room.
Awesome.
Right up your ass. Okay. That is happening inside the tower. I need to go back to the unnamed village destroyed by the Darrican map. Caitlin.
Howdy.
Night has fallen. It is becoming harder and harder to finish your sketch of the pond. You've captured the essence, but it's all of the details that you were busily recording are getting more and more difficult to see as the sun is coming to its setting. You know that most of the others are gathered up on the hill to the north of you. You can still hear the sounds of them digging. You and Jacob have been talking for a little while, mostly him listening. As you finished your conversation and you mostly lapsed into drawing, he seems to have been lost in thought, quiet murmuring, just too quiet to hear under his breath. Is mostly all you hear. What does this evening look like as you're essentially forced to put down your drawing at this point? At least for the moment.
I imagine this. I'll bring this up basically as Ruin notifies me that pretty much the whole party went in the mansion.
Okay.
And I'll just
At that point.
turn. Yeah, I'll turn to Jacob. You know, we should probably leave.
Go where?
South. If you worry that we need the rest of them to destroy the Darrican, I sort of have the authority of every soldier of war.
I'm not interested in being hounded. The longer we wait, the stronger the demon will become. We must act early tomorrow to destroy it. And unless you have some way to reach us there, all of the magic in the world won't get me where I'm going unless I know where I need to go. While I can walk easily enough between the planes, it's been a long time since I was bestriding this earth. Do you think we should be afraid for our lives tonight?
I think they're all honorable enough to declare their intentions. But they might do so when me or you are tired after fighting the Darrican. As capable as I am, I stand no chance against Mage.
You've always seemed very well informed, Caitlin. You say that your god has not spoken to you often. Yet you are the highest.
Maybe she realized I have similar goals to her, and she doesn't need to tell me what to do. I don't know what your plan is involving all the gods, all the people of this world. All I want is Celestia dethroned. I don't even know if that's what War wants. But after seeing Mentor in the state he is in, knowing that all of the gods are like that, she deserves.
Confirmed. He says it dripping with acidity.
She deserves the same or worse. I couldn't really care less what you do with the book.
The book is the only way I know how. The ritual is too much for me. That kind of knowledge is not meant for a mortal being. It was recorded while I was still not myself. Dethrone the goddess. To break the scales of justice. See the true cause of humanity returned. See goodness, justice, order, knowledge, practicality return to the world is already so filled with war. And your goddess to guide them, to quell the ceaseless fighting. For order.
You and Mage both said war only ends with love or faith. In reality, a war ends when one side is victorious. Destroy Celestia. That's the only victory I need.
Destruction of the goddess is beyond even me. With the help God's restored, I have faith that we will be able to do exactly that. To throw off a false balance, this enforced stasis. And despite the cold, his cold weather clothing is open, and he seems unaffected by the chill. Filled by a similar feeling of warmth that you yourself feel, you imagine. I should give us some shelter. And he will reach down, and you saw that he was doing something in the earth this entire time, scraping something with a piece of stone. And as he holds it up, it changes from dirt and pieces of wood and stone into what appears to be a book of some kind. And as he opens it up, you recognize spell formula. First time I've had a few hours uninterrupted. Ritual is not costly except in time. And he will tell you that he can create a small dome that should keep everything out and allow you to pass freely in and out if there's danger outside that you need to deal with. Did you scout out a building for us?
Let's just go to the big one.
He'll
Head.
follow you.
Boop.
Let's go over here because that he can do the bubble in there. He can do Liamon's Tiny Hut ritual cast from his Book of Ancient Secrets.
Do I have detect magic?
Do you?
I do. Alright, I've got something I want to do in the morning, but it's a secret.
Okay. I'll talk to you right before we resolve the morning.
Oh yeah.
All right. Ku, to pick up where you and Aiden left off, he will once again wrap you in his arms and say, I may be warm, but you are what has kept my fire going. I threw myself off that ship for you, and since then I've never wanted to look back. Wanted to show you that how much you are worth in my eyes. And if 900 years go by and you're not gonna be happy with only 100 more, then we'll find something else. But I've never wanted gods to save me. I was the holder of a runestone of power. I've never needed anyone but you to stand at my side.
I guess I could see what 800 years together is like before then.
Something journey 1,000 steps. I don't know. Do they have that phrase here? The single step of 1,000 journeys. Something I don't remember. This is some good. I did not think it would survive the dimensional translation.
Oh, I'm fucking glad it did.
Shit.
They don't have anything like this really here. It's fucking awful.
You guys are fucking hotboxing the shit out of me. Crazy. All right. The night will begin to pass into the morning. Zoran and Malia, can you please see me downstairs?
Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh?
Oh boy.
Here we go.
What the hell?
What the hell?
I'm interested in.
Yeah, you know, I'll see you guys in 800 years. Oh wait, shit.
Well, you never know.
For you, yeah, no, that's a definite. I don't fucking know. You can do clones. You might do magic bullshit. You might fucking, you know.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe I get frozen in another elemental.
I'll see you then in the definite another 800 years as I fucking crack you out a third time. Like, where the fuck do you keep finding all this immortal ice? Like, why are you so preserved?
I'm not supposed to die.
You're gonna fucking see Ku looking like Grandma Toph and fucking Avatar.
It's gonna be really awkward that Molly is having this meeting while she's been cream pied.
Whoa!
Did your balls spawn in yet?
Yeah, they did.
No. Oh, yes? Okay.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah,
The
this
balls falling in.
day prior or day of.
My balls are here. We should try it. Did you roll for dick size yet?
That's
Yeah.
a secret.
Did you roll your 3d4?
Shit.
You can see my dick size when you see Ashen's dick.
Fuck. I'm trying to see it. I'll find out. I'll be like, I need to give you a physical. A medical examination.
I could give. Ashen
I
can give
know.
themselves a better.
I know.
They read your fucking book. They have a copy of your book.
I'll be like, oh no, but that's not legal because you're not a licensed doctor. Ignoring the fact that my license hasn't been valid for probably like
100 years?
upwards of like 90, yeah, upwards of probably like 90 something years at this point.
What the fuck's a bacteria?
What the fuck is a small pathogen?
We keep
I
our
know what
rooms
those
covered
are.
in blood so that the people know that we're experts because we've done this a lot.
Hey, I wasn't that type of doctor. I wasn't a quack.
That is
Hey.
actually a thing doctors used to do. They'd be like, why would I wash my apron? It'll look like I'm a noob who's never done any surgery.
Why would I wash my hands? How could you know that I've cut someone open before?
Slice them up,
Uh,
butts to nuts.
to be a doctor in the oldie days, 80%
He's
of the
sick.
answers are, yeah,
Bloodletting.
we gotta cut off the limb.
We should
Yeah.
amputate.
We gotta drain you of your blood.
It's just it's bile in your blood. We gotta
It's in your blood. Here's some leeches.
here's some leeches. Here, tilt your head over here. I'll just cut your temple real fast.
Here, I went to the stinky poo poo pee pee swamp and grabbed these fucking filthy leeches.
Christ.
What? You say that you're having trouble breathing? Here, take this pack of cigarettes. It should clear that up for
Yeah.
you.
He'll hack that lung right out.
Yeah. It'll come out. Trust me. And if it doesn't, I'll make it come out.
Medicine went hard though. It's like, here's a whole bottle of morphine.
Here's cocaine. Does your tooth hurt? Here, I got you. Snort some of this shit and you'll be fine.
Snort some of this shit.
Very interesting two people to grab, by the way.
Well, they
What
did.
the fuck?
They did something when Zarin gave up his necklace.
Yeah,
Rallying
they had a
something was up.
little meeting, yeah.
Little tay-tay-tay. I'm just over here hotboxing a whole mansion while fucking getting it on the HUD, you know?
We might have to fight, huh?
I don't know why you're gonna have to throw hands at Kuha. I'm fucking chilling with my boys.
Not with you.
That's true.
Well, it depends. I don't know whose side you're gonna... And you probably won't take any at all, actually. You'll probably be like, I don't got nothing to do with this right now.
Yeah, I got
Just
my boy. I
simply-
got like another 800 years before I have to really make a decision.
Simply don't be a bitch. It's only a couple 100 million lives.
No! Terrible.
Have you ever thought about not being a bitch?
Have you ever thought about just growing some balls?
You ever hear of this story called The Full Metal Alchemist?
Equivalent exchange.
Yeah, not gonna lie, the whole situation in this current circumstance has changed my whole direction for the circumstance.
You're like, oh.
Well, the fact that Aiden's now stuck across every fucking Ku-verse is like...
He's everywhere and nowhere. He's Schrodinger's Aiden.
Thanks, Pelgrim.
Fucking...
We say to the mantle place.
fucking...
What is his skull? His skull is hanging above the mantle place?
Yeah, his
Thanks,
skull.
Pelgrim.
Fucking Christ. 2 immortal creatures. Semi-immortal, I should say. Across the multiverse, there's now an Aiden and a Ku in every dimension. Fuck me.
Okay.
Get over here and do it, pussy.
Hey, we're the one that inside the fucking dome. You have access to get in here.
I tried to slide into those DMs before and you slid right in.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to do it when I was fully, like, when I was incapable of reading human emotion.
Listen, the human candlestick was bringing the pain stick, you know? It's good times.
I just feel good that Adelante and Mage are, like, friends, at least now.
Handshaking, yeah. There's a
Well, we
mutual
hug. handshake.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that hug was just to appease Adelante.
Man. She apologized and she said she admitted fault and said she was wrong. And it was you still don't care. What do I have to do?
Actually, me as the player, I was really impressed with your comeback to Jacob. Which means Ashen was also very impressed, so you don't have to do anything. Like, it definitely was like the idea that Ashen was waiting for your action over you just being like, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to be a god?
Funny thing, this is something that I actually talked about with Nate. I was like, what if we just have to install ourselves as gods instead?
Listen, when Jacob was like, would you have yourself be gods instead? There was a tingle in my brain.
Part of me was like, yeah.
I was just sitting there like, fuck, he already said my plan. Shit!
Like, at this point, it might be best.
Yeah, I was about to say, it might have to happen, to be honest.
Install ourselves there.
I fucking knew he was lying too. I knew there was cap behind his words. I was like, you don't sound like you're telling the truth, bro.
I'm gonna change the world. It's gonna be good, Cap.
Cap.
I was really.
Cap.
You know that video of the lie detector that's just like.
I was really trying to push the emphasis of like, get out of office, boomer.
Literally. You're too. Get out of here, old man! How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Fucking Dewey. The future's now, old man.
That shit's crazy though. He's really like, man, I love humans, but also fuck these humans. I said, what do you mean? What type of ass backwards shit is that?
I'm not trying to destroy the world, but maybe just a little bit.
maybe if we cleanse what we got now,
maybe
like,
just a little bit for spice.
I don't like these humans. I want a different set of humans.
I want the humans that were prime when I was young.
Yeah.
What are with all these new humans?
Boomer.
Always hate the new generation. These new humans on their AirPods. Fucking. Back in my day, we spoke to people.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
Back in my day, we let the gods handle everything. That's dead ass what he wants too. Fuck you, bro.
Make the world great again. Bring the gods back.
Wait, what's this world called? Please start with A.
America.
The world is just America.
Oh my god, Jacob is Trump. That's crazy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, you're gonna
he's-
fucking kill Nate. He's gonna die, bro.
You're just gonna hear him go, no, no.
No. Don't worry, we just won't tell him about that comparison. Oh god, he's gonna see it on stream.
You probably already heard it.
Ah! I don't mean it.
I don't mean it. What do you mean you don't mean it?
People are watermarking AI art.
That's wild.
That's how fucking cheap
I,
they
s-
are.
I spent 30 whole seconds making this fucking AI make this art for me.
Yeah,
It's
you
mine.
spent 30, I spent 2. Typed in boobs and there's my picture. Sell it on the internet. Bang. So, when's the orgy?
If we live.
I mean, that's fair. If we do become the new Pantheon, like God Orgy right off the fucking cuff. Yeah.
We are your new gods. As first act, orgy.
Fuck.
Okay, Zeus.
And then the river of wine.
Oh my god.
Right?
This artist I found is watermarking AI generated art and then selling it.
Yeah, dude. People are skizzy as fuck.
Well, guess what? You can't copyright AI, so I'm stealing your picture.
No, don't do it. Good.
The sous chef in my last job used to use AI to write articles for magazines,
That's fucking
and he was
hilarious.
making about $2,000 a month for this
Oh my god, what the fuck?
because he's a really good chef
Mm.
and he's good at like marketing himself, and he would write like articles for food magazines, and he'd just be like, yeah, I just fucking chuck in AI. This was like 2 years ago, before people realized this was a thing. So
That's
these
fucking
days,
hilarious.
people are probably like, bruh, were you doing this the whole time?
Nah,
Like,
nah, bro,
pay me-
nah.
Paying you, give us some money back? He was straight up like, yeah, I make like $2,000 extra a month for doing this shit.
A good laugh. A good lazy fucking laugh. You fucking well played, my sir.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What just exploded?
You haven't been hearing that for the past hour and a half? It's like a building falling down.
Mega.
No. No.
Mega.
Oh my god, make Earth great again.
You've been thinking about your new D&D character, Jake?
I don't know. It's so hard to be like. It's like impossible to join a campaign that is this high level. Because it's like, if I show up and just be like, oh, hey, I'm an adventurer, you guys will be like, alright, we sent your ass. Like, it's so hard to join a campaign with so many pre-existing, like, enemies.
I don't think Gordon means for this campaign. I think Gordon means for the next thing we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, I think he means for this campaign when I die next session.
You think we're gonna kill? We're just gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Listen, the only person to ever kill your character would be me so far.
Yeah, I've already told Ku if these guys fucking kill me, burn my body, I don't want to be resurrected.
It's true. Also, it was fucked up how I had to fight you last time as Bonlin. Fucking. A lich possesses your body. Oh, fuck. Go kill everyone. Well, it's time to perform the exterminatus on everyone.
The most fucked up part about that was that we have a cleric friend who can cast Raise Dead like 6 times a day. But she didn't resurrect me for 3 fucking years.
It was her
She
choice.
was
It was literally her choice too. It's like,
That's wild.
she said this whole town was killed by undead. I'm gonna resurrect every single person in this town.
But
And then you.
and we did the math. Like it literally took 3
Yeah.
years.
that's funny as shit.
It was,
Just because I accidentally cast a 6-level magic missile on a 6-year-old child in the street.
Accidentally.
How do you accidentally cast magic missile?
but
Because I bought a wand that was unlabeled. It was simply called a wand of spell. Turns out, it just cast any fucking spell in existence at any level 1 time.
it then disintegrates.
It just so happened
Yeah.
it was magic.
But we couldn't identify it, and I was just like, okay, fuck it. Well, I'm gonna see what it does. I walked down in the street where there's a bunch of like hobo elves, and I was like,
Shot an elven child.
What's worse is I was like, hey kid, you want some gold? Follow me. And I'm like, okay, what does this shit do? Level 6 magic missile on this fucking elf that probably has like 2
You
HP.
fucking elven child.
Obliterated him.
And then the hobo elves all banded all their money together to hire an assassin to kill me. But one of our party members was a changeling. And they were like, oh yeah, I'll pretend to be you when they interrogate you. They didn't interrogate her. They just stabbed her straight up for like 90 damage. Because the DM was like, oh, I thought they were going to be attacking you, the barbarian. So I gave them a fuck ton of damage. And they basically one-shot our cleric who was pretending to be me.
It was
So
bad.
So she was like, fuck you, you're getting 3 years until I resurrect your ass.
I also had a wonderful Staff of Wonder in that game that everyone hated, but I never misused it. Hilariously enough, that random ass staff behaved so well in my hands. Anyone else who used the fucking magic roulette on that staff had been completely fucked over by every spell cast out.
I loved that stuff.
It was so good.
But yeah, my character eventually realized how much of a piece of shit he was. So he went to go solo the BBEG.
Yeah, Ironic.
because the BBEG only got the big plot MacGuffin because I gave it to him before realizing it was the big plot MacGuffin. So my character was like, fuck, this is my fault. Let me go solo him real quick. And I got clapped because he resurrected.
I'm about to say, you get your ass murdered.
I reckon I could have 1v1'd him, but he resurrected a previous enemy that we had killed.
Also,
So I had to fight 2 liches at the same time. I
God
was
damn.
like, oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is, Dean.
The 1v2 did not work out, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't like a lich. It was like a combat-oriented lich. More like the
Right.
fucking Lich
Yeah.
King, right? So he was like casting like 9th level smites and shit.
Bruh.
that
And I
was
was
He
just
did
also,
like,
say-
okay.
They said, get your stupid ass out of here before you get jumped.
that was also the game I told you about, Gordon. That was the only game that I had a character romantically involved with one of Jake's and broke down crying when he ran away to do that because I already knew it was death.
Dead.
What? Dead just
Oh
fuck.
yeah.
Rip
then
Bozo.
And then Brosy's character who died chose to not get resurrected because her only friend killed himself.
Oh my god!
That game was fucking heavy as shit, my guy.
So
Yeah,
depressing.
this was the meme game.
That's so depressing.
Like they died once and got resurrected with the druid one that makes you change your race. They came back as a
Reincarnated.
They were a kobold and they came back as like a halfling or some shit, and they're like, "Ew, fuck this." Then the next time they died, they were like, "I don't have any friends anyway. I don't."
I don't want to come back. I'll stay dead.
Yeah, I reincarnated from a fucking dwarf to a beautiful as fuck Aasimar. Like,
Oh, bro, you went from a 4 to a 9. The thing was like, why couldn't you look like this shit when I was fucking with you?
short, red hair, dwarven woman who is fucking strong as fuck. You know, like you said, a 4 kind of situation.
I mean, just, the personality was great.
Yeah.
Fucking was
fucking
cool as fuck.
Swaps over to holy fucking shit golden girl on the fucking 9
You're like,
scale.
God damn, she bad.
She was already bad, now she's down bad, like fuck me.
I'm excited about this the next thing we get on to, just because I'm excited about the character I want to play.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm excited that we're going to, fingers crossed, knock on wood, we're going to have a party from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, fucking
I fucking hope
Christ.
so. I really do hope so.
Dude,
Or
I'm
like-
laughing my ass off that Ku is still technically the original character fucking surviving this campaign, pushing forward. Like, everyone else
Yeah.
that I joined in
Ku-
with
Ku's
on this
the
game.
OG.
Yeah.
Hey,
like-
hey, Gordon, at least I've been here the whole time, right? Kinda.
I don't. So, I only got a little bit of lore about the breakup, and I assumed it was you. I don't know if you dropped, or if it was just the other guy.
Oh, I mean, it was him. But that wasn't the reason why. He was kind of already not very much into it. Like, I think he would have kept playing if he was interested, but it doesn't seem like he was.
What?
Yeah.
It's rough.
I mean, to be
Me
honest, Huh?
Making a head empty barbarian.
I was
is-
about to say that. I was going to say his character was kind of just lifted, so there's not really much personality.
Hmm.
So,
That's why I laugh, is like, my main focus is always the personality of the character. Even if I had, like, the shittiest mechanics possible for flavor, because, like, I'm pretty sure you were the part of that campaign we did, Jake, when I played Gek.
No,
Damn.
that was before my time.
Yeah, because that one I was playing a pure vanilla champion fighter with nothing else flavor-wise on the Lizard Folk. And goddamn, the fucking flavor was sent over the fucking hill. And then when he died because of a fucking gas spore, And like Rossi misreading how it's supposed to be, like, oh, it's your modifier. Like, no, it's your con score, not your modifier in hours. How long? So I could have gotten cured, but unfortunately, the way it was misread, that I died in like the fucking 4-hour span of getting the party out of the Underdark effectively. And then,
Everybody change your ass to the warhorse while we wait.
but was fucking had this heart-wrenching situation of like what was supposed to be a silly characterization between a lizard folk and his best buddy, the artificer gunslinger Bang the Grung. It was funny, and then right up to the end with the gas spore of like slowly dying for an hour and choking to death on mold spores as my body was consumed by it, it led to like the most gut-wrenching and horribly depressing character loss and death ever. Because basically the cleric was out of spells, the paladin had no more lay on hands, everyone was completely fucking gassed out, and there was not enough time to get enough sleep to fix him before it took him.
Bro, where's the warhorse sheet even hiding? Oh, I found fragment pieces. Holy fuck, bro has one-shot himself.
Warhorse? Warhorse. Nay.
Borg.
The day made me emotional.
It's infected everyone.
I was like, why is this guy such a bitch right now?
Bro, even I was like, oh. You're a bad guy.
You're like, oh, he's the villain.
Caitlin takes off her fucking SS hat, sees the skull and crossbones. Am I the baddie?
Am I the
bad guys?
Look, if you get that book and say, yeah, sure, we'll take down Celestia, I'll be like, yep, all right, fuck off, Jacob.
Alright, fuck off, Jacob.
Caitlin, what do we need to do to make you trust us again? I want to dethrone Celestia. Sure. We all look at each other. Yeah, totally. Fuck that. Fuck her.
I'm down.
We're totally gonna do that.
Because literally, like, no cap, all War told me is that I need to be around Jacob because he's important. Like, if Jacob dies and I still get that fucking book, like, sure.
My God. Even fucking Nate. You know what's gonna be great is having children across the multiverse.
hiding shooting blanks for sure.
What the f...
I believe Nate made me the good one.
This conversation is so long, and it's making me anxious.
It's been like 40 minutes.
Right? Aren't you feeling like what the hell?
They're doing something.
Something happening. Something.
They're forming the fourth team in this combat.
Oh.
God damn!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
You solved world hunger in there?
Bullying
Yes, sir.
hours.
Bully!
Yes.
Bully!
Okay. So, Caitlin,
Hello.
in the early morning hours, secrets.
Oh, I've decided that's a waste of spell slots.
Okay.
Okay.
My
Alright.
spell DC is too low to affect anyone in this party.
True.
Okay.
Very true.
All right. In that case, morning will arrive for everyone. I think Ku and Aiden's bubble is the first to pop, but also it only reveals the two of them sleeping soundly, tangled together.
Snuggles.
Dead.
No,
Dead.
they both died of autoerotic asphyxiation
They're
Hanging from
found the
at
next
the
morning.
same time. The cum is 2 inches deep.
Okay.
Goddamn.
2 inches deep.
It is so hot.
Just, oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow.
I was actually thinking of that. I was thinking 2 inches is all I need.
Damn.
Nate is so defeated. Look at his face.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
sorry.
what happens when you let us be in there for like 30 minutes.
I'm
We all
sorry.
We all turned into horses.
They had to talk. They had to talk about stuff. I'm
Things
sorry.
have to be done.
Look, they formed Team
There he is.
4 in this battle royale that's about to happen.
What the fuck?
Whoever would have thought that Adelante and Ashen would have been on the same team.
What the fuck?
We talked about that. We're like, wow, we've made it really far.
We've really grown
Yeah.
together. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of all of you. That'd be really funny if this is a 14 thing. Actually,
but all of you would kill Jacob.
I will say the only question that Aiden has for you that we didn't resolve, Ku, was, do you want me to come in to whatever this next challenge is?
Only if you feel comfortable.
I don't know enough about this. That thing was immune to most of my fire. can heal, but I worry that you'd just be worried about me. And this way I could guard whatever you all have to leave behind.
That works for me.
I've never had trouble admitting that you were stronger than me in the things I couldn't do, but ever since you stabbed me in the ass that time.
The arena. Listen, Rain really.
I've known that you're a much stronger fighter.
Yeah, Rain really didn't step up to plate with that arena for the gods, but it was a funny time. You still won as the T-Rex, though.
Classic T-Rex moment.
Classic
Polymorph
T-Rex.
gang.
Classic druid.
Drew.
Alright. One by one, everyone in the morning emerges from their tiny huts, which disappear, or from the mansion in the morning. And you gather unconsciously in the middle of the village. Who arrives first in the earliest of the morning?
I mean, me and Adelante are early boys.
Yeah.
I'd wake up.
You, Jacob, and Adelante. Well, that depends. Adelante is also with Zeren, which makes EP sleepy nice.
That means
Oh.
get the fuck up, Zeren, and I bonk him.
Yes, mommy. Really, mommy.
Okay. You guys are up and at it early in the morning. You head up. Breakfast is already made. It's a hearty, egg-based breakfast. A lot of protein, a lot of ham, a lot of breakfast sausage.
Nate, that thing that you sent me in our DMs, those 3 things.
Yeah.
I can talk about those things, right?
You do whatever the fuck you want. You should
You see
describe
me!
that.
No, you think
describe
about
that
what
you have-
Zeren would
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Zeren conjures up an unseen servant. He crosses his legs in his chair, leans back, a hand under his chin. Bring me a bottle of wine.
So
What?
yeah, Adelante, you wake up, you bonk Zeren on the head, Zeren goes, oh, and holds out a hand. A purple-black book, about 2x3, appears in his outstretched hands, and he reads from it for 11 minutes straight.
Yup.
And then a second later, pops his legs up and speaks to the air. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? and then like a minute and a half later, you watch as a wine bottle floats in, and you're like, yeah, there are servants in the. I don't understand.
You wouldn't understand. You don't have this ability.
Damn.
The ability to summon wine glasses? What are you talking about?
No. He his arms point, his hands point at the invisible unseen servant, whatever. I made this. I did this. Magic.
Oh, you don't know.
No, I did this. I summoned it.
Right. So you can use magic now?
Yes.
Is this like a... Oh god, you didn't.
Anytime you need anything, baby girl, this thing slaps the invisible servant's ass. He'll get it. They'll get it.
How much HP does an invisible servant have?
You
One,
kill
isn't
it.
it?
You kill it.
Slapping it on the ass to spell it?
No, a slap on the
No.
ass does not beat an AC of 10.
It depends on how hard you're slapping.
It's not that hard. It's
You would
not
have
your
to
ass,
at least
don't
make an
worry.
unarmed attack, like yeah.
Huh.
I can control my strength, guys. Holy crap.
But not your poops.
Well, I have
Not my poop.
I have a question then.
There may be an answer.
Your
No
your
question.
magic doesn't exactly start and end at, well, whatever you just slapped. I can't really see it.
It's my servant.
It doesn't start and end at wine bombs, does it?
Looks at book.
You flip
Oh,
it. There is a
I can
single
read
other
now.
page. There
Did
are
you know
3
that?
pages.
Oh,
I can read.
I thought you always could read.
I could read better. I could read bigger words.
Okay, how? This is an overnight thing. How did this happen? What do you mean?
I also know something about illusory script. Yeah, that.
Illusory script?
Yeah. I know all about that.
Okay, who do I have to talk to that'll tell me exactly what happened?
I did it. I'm powerful. You see, I needed to get more power, so because we're gonna be fighting.
Okay,
so
but
I needed magic.
what did you do to get the magic?
Nothing yet.
Part of me feels like you're leaving out a bit of the details here.
You know, between couples, we don't have to tell each other everything.
No, it's supposed to be that there aren't any secrets. That's the thing. So how'd you get the magic?
I just learned it.
No, no.
Unseen servant, please bring more booze for my wife.
You didn't just learn it. That's not how that works. No, something happened, and that's why you have magic.
Yes.
Oh my! Wait, did you find God? Did you give your? Are you like me? Is this?
I'm a seer. I
No,
see
you're
through
not.
your bullshit.
I'll have you know, I don't lie. That's not really a thing that I do.
No, that's a lie. You lied to me. That one
One.
time.
This is what you guys are talking about as you finish eating and step outside.
Yeah, I'm just
You
like.
guys can start making
show me
your
the
way
book.
down.
Yes.
Let me see the book.
No, my book. You have many. This is mine. This is like my diary. Leave me alone.
Yeah, Adelante, as you go to like, give me the book. Zoran goes like this, and the book vanishes.
What the fuck?
My book.
Crosses his arms.
I'll
Yeah.
pry it out of you one of these days.
Maybe if you do that thing with your. Oh yeah.
I'll never do that thing again if you don't show me the book.
Wink.
Oh. I could show it to you. But that's it. You can only see it.
Everyone's gonna have to be real cool about a lot of things really quickly.
Anyways, if you need me to, write something for you, I can. Or if you need a servant, I can do that.
Baby boy.
I'll take you up on the offer sometime, but I can write for myself. But
Do you think these servants can help us with,
no,
Oh,
no,
okay. Okay,
no.
okay.
no.
Alright. Never
No.
mind then.
No, no. She's like, no.
I think right around this time, you guys arrive at the center of the square.
Yeah,
You hear Ku say, "So ready to undo some great evil?"
I go, no. Yes.
Zaren's like, yes, I'm stronger!
Oh,
Raising his fists in the air.
okay.
You see, he's got a very pretty flower tucked behind his ear.
Mm-hmm.
Very stylish.
Thank you. Am I pretty?
Of course you are.
Gorgeous.
Mage and Malia, is there anything you guys need to do in the morning?
Hydrate?
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Oh, I bet.
Plan B.
Hey.
Are you implying that the homunculus that wanted nothing but to be a human, getting somebody pregnant and creating human life would not be like the greatest achievement in their life?
Yes.
For you.
Does Ezra have a dick yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
you felt it.
But
the
but
2-incher.
did she?
It's the motion of the ocean.
The strong arm of the law.
You know, my business, we sell a greeting card that says, "What are the worst 4 words a man can hear?"
I love
You
you.
open the card, it says, "Is it in yet?"
Oh,
Your child is dead.
Really? Is that it?
The baby's not yours.
That one's pretty bad.
yeah.
You are the father.
Are we supposed to be level 19?
No.
All right.
No.
No.
I'm not crazy. All right.
You are fully long rested, however.
Yeah, Nate said we're one great worm away from 19.
Exactly a great worm away from
The
now.
fuck is that?
Malia, come here, Malia.
Yeah.
Hello? Yes.
I think they're asking you to move your token on the map.
Okay.
Should I be doing that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the town center where everybody's at.
Or you can, yeah, you guys can see from the hill where everybody else kind of
We just
gathered
move? What are you inching?
I'm walking. It's immersive.
It's RP. Come on.
I'm lore walking.
Okay. You guys walk over, and as you all approach, everyone has kind of gone silent. And they all watch you take the last few steps over.
Morning.
Morning. The Zero would
Yes.
Good
tug
morning.
on. I don't want to. We gotta make sure we keep an eye on that guy.
I'm already on it. Definitely watching like a hog.
Keep your peepers open.
I don't
Your
trust him as
peepers
far as I can
peeled.
throw him. Meh. Meh. He's a no good wannabe, and I can see it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we're all watching Jacob. I look at Malia. I wink.
Okie dokie dokie dookie dake day.
No pressure.
So,
Chad
So.
Thundercock.
What?
Sorry.
Jacob will actually, Aiden has been passing out good berries to everybody who slept outside also last night.
Good berry, good berry.
So that is probably the first thing that you're offered as the two of you walk up, Malia and Ashen. Aiden is holding out a small pouch that he has filled with good berries. So just hope you can see it.
Proffer the good berry.
Cast it a couple times. There are about 20 good berries remaining.
Thanks. I feel like she would know what this is, but I do not know what this is.
Good berry is a magical berry. It provides enough food for 1 day and also 1 HP in a single mouthful. It's also delicious, magically.
Thank you.
It's the only summoned food that doesn't taste like ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the only summoned food that has taste.
All other summoned food is canonically Caucasian food, unfortunately.
Boiled chicken.
It literally says bland and tasteless.
I fried this
right in this
chicken in
moment.
water.
What? 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 Ma'am!
I cooked my steak in the air fryer.
I did that the other day.
Oh God!
It's happening.
Thank you for the good berry. Wait, Mommy, let's feed each other. Here,
If
open your
everyone
mouth.
is here, should we talk about game plans?
You should save these for emergencies.
I think.
Feel,
But
feel
if you
free to
eat
keep as
good
many as you
berry-
need.
Good berry. Good berry.
I think he's just enjoying wanting to like over her lips and stuff.
Well, in the interest of ending this session,
So yeah, how about stepping in to, finish the job we started?
Very well. What will happen? Some of you have experienced, I believe. I will open a rift to the plane. We must all enter very quickly so that I can close it behind me. Us.
Weird slip of the tongue there, but boy.
No, that was innate.
I know.
Jacob does not Freudian fuck that up. I'm just
Me,
tired from
us.
I am.
Hey, everyone except Caitlin, go in. That was the plane of love.
Inside, we will encounter the Darrigan. If we are lucky, I will be immediately able to split it. If not, it may attack us, for I am able to finish the spell.
And that's where we stop it and beat its hams back into the ground, right?
He nods. I will need to reach the center of the demi-plane. I'll need all of your help to do that.
I'll just call Ruin over. Be like, yo, Ruin is the fastest thing here. Get on. I'll also preemptively activate my wings, like saying something in elvish.
Everyone else good with the plan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Round 3.
And yeah.
Before we leave, everybody pull out your watches for good luck, and I'll pull out Guinevere's watch because it's
For some reason.
it's got to have lore purpose.
Even though we have no idea who's watching this and why we have it.
It's Guinevere.
Synchronized watches.
It's like playing an adventure game and you use the watch on like literally every interactable.
Was Guinevere the name of the person that taught you in Ong?
I don't know.
We've tried figuring this out before, and it
No,
lighted
it
out.
was.
Yeah,
it
we
was,
never-
It was
older
before
than
the
that.
boat. It was before the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I added it before the Galarian militia guide.
Then it was random lore that was a watch with a name written on the inside of it. This is Guinevere. That's it.
It's very important. Maybe we took it from a dead Galarian militia.
Now you make it plot relevant. Nate's like, fuck no.
Hell.
All right. Are there any preparations anyone would like to take in this moment?
Pen on wings.
Nah, I'm ready for the
Wings,
scrap.
mage armor. Any other spells anyone would like to cast that I should know?
Getting ready to get. Yeah, no. Turning the defenders down when we go into fire.
Oh, actually, I will provide the two lovebirds over here with some death words.
Who?
You and Molly.
There's like 3 couples.
These two. I walked up to you two.
Oh, I was looking at the Trippies portal that just
Yeah,
opened.
so I will drop off. I'll drop off 2 death words on my
Jacob
friends
has
here.
begun a ritual to open the demi-plane. As you guys finish doing everything you're going to do, this will open. You guys can all step in, and I'll move you over in the configuration that you stand in. Death word on both Malia and Ashen.
Yes, please.
Anyone else? You gonna hit your boy?
No.
Oh no. Apparently no.
Put it on
Really?
yourself.
No, I want to die.
I'll die for you, my love.
Supposedly, that's a no. From
So yes, so
Zoran.
yourself.
Yeah, sure. I'll drop one on myself, sure.
Okay.
That's all my 4th level slots, Pog. Okay.
You wanna
Oh.
do the 5th level ones? You want to get Ku and Zoran? You want to hit
No.
Jacob and Ruin?
Not Jacob, hell no.
Yeah, ruin.
Ruin.
Ruin already has a death ward.
Ruin.
No.
Ruin can't even actually die.
We're good to go.
Ruin should not have a death ward, unless Ruin should have a death ward? Oh yes,
No.
Ruin should have a death ward.
Hey, no one saw me cast Death Ward
Except Ku.
except Ku.
Alright.
I just got that big brain play and I didn't even need to know. I fucking know you.
I'm a barb, I never die. Even though I almost died.
Yeah, you would have died if I didn't heal you. I could have healed myself instead.
No, you
I had your potion. I was gonna put it on your lips.
so much lip action today.
You drink it and then you kiss to share the potion.
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro! We should have called Vega and be like, "Yo, Vega, can we get some refills real quick?"
Yo, slide, Vegas, slide.
We got one potion there. Alright.
I mean, hey, she found us in the middle of the fucking ocean. There's no way she can't find us here.
Vega.
Too late. You step into the portal.
There's an interim dimension where Vega's shop is.
Whoa, yay! This is your Hey, this is the last point that you can stop before
Yeah.
you must finish the game. Would you
There's-
like to go back?
There's a save point. There's like that fucking,
There's a
full
new
HP,
gun.
full MP.
You get the
There's a
Yeah,
shop.
interactable.
There's a boss fountain right here.
I'm thinking about the Kingdom Hearts like save points that are
Yeah.
There's a typewriter. Okay.
all the typewriter.
You all step through. As you translate worlds into a smaller sub-existence, you see an ancient battlefield, ruins of a once great keep. You stand inside the shattered walls up. The towers are crumbled. The fortifications are only a few feet high in most places. And the entire area is half flooded with water. Buried in the muck are the bones of giant creatures, picked clean and decaying with age. And lying curled like a dog waiting for a door to be opened. A massive, scaled beast with clawed forepaws and cloven back hooves, a long, spiked tail, and a horned head that seems to radiate divine magic even as it radiates death. The Darrican stands to its feet, roaring at the top of its lungs.
We roar back.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, I scrolled out too far. Oh. The world is vast and bright.
And
I'd like
I'm
to use my once per session.
I'm also going to use my once per session.
I went
Damn.
from a 9 to an 11.
Oh, look. I
Hey,
hit
it's still better, right?
the GM. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's fine. It still sent it to the thing.
I rolled with advantage.
You're supposed
By
to.
ac- Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go first.
Nice.
Caitlin, you've given orders to Ruin that it is completely subservient to Jacob. But could you also
Yeah.
please roll initiative for him in case he. Well, I guess you can roll initiative if and when he is
Yeah.
unmounted. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. A Jacob, a Derrican. Everyone, you all know what you have to do. I have a stopping point in mind, but do you guys want to stop here? I had there.
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay, we have gone very overtime, so totally fair.
Man.
Yeah, no, no worries. We're already like an hour past when we're still.
Oh hell yeah.
I would have liked to keep going.
Sorry.
Lily,
What?
why?
Like,
Why?
Oh
Such
my
a
God.
Massive
Guy.
battle.
I'm glad you're so excited.
Remember why you were here.
Exactly. We must do
Immortality. I
this
mean,
tonight.
what?
no,
must-
I don't
we
have the
must do
mental
this.
energy for this tonight.
You don't need any mental
You
energy.
don't
You're
need
here
But
for
you
your
will all
children.
die if I don't.
brain
Part
empty.
my dogs.
You just slept.
For your comrades. Dinah.
For humanity!
Yeah, I work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah,
going
Gordon's gonna wake up in
till
2
you
hours.
after death. Don't stop. Not that guy.
Bust nuts to each. I mean, what?
Are we
Wow.
gonna have can we have D&D tomorrow?
No.
No, I have the sprawl tomorrow. And unfortunately we are gonna be off on the 15th. That is my anniversary.
We cry.
Oh
But also
no.
celebrate you.
What if you
Yeah.
invite your partner to join us?
Yeah, that's what I need to do is add another person to this game in this moment.
They can
Temporary
play,
cameo.
they can play the Derrican.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you didn't say they could play Jacob.
No, that's a little complex. Just play the Derrican and
they can
I'll
play
bribe
Jacob.
them and they can be like, oops, I missed.
They can play Jacob, and in the middle of the battle, we just stab them in the back, and then they never want to play D&D again.
Christ. Good fucking Christ. I've actually seen that happen before.
Yeah. Also, Josh, don't forget to use your once per session to reroll your initiative.
I guess I could, if Nate would permit him.
Session's over, too late.
That's true.
Sure.
Thank you.
Go right ahead, my son.
Because you're literally lost as the rogue. It's like, huh?
I mean, it's fitting, because all of the meat shields go front.
Yeah, I like going last when I'm a ranged fighter.
Wait, let's go. Wait. The Derrican can't hit us from here. Too far.
Ye
Yeah,
of
thanks for
little
jinxing it.
knowledge.
What? He's gonna throw a fucking boulder.
No, it's got a fucking cone attack. Some shit
Bro, there's
How do I
no
make
way.
700-foot cone.
There's no
It's actually a
fucking
beam, but it's 70 feet wide.
Okay,
I love
365-foot cone.
If that's true, I'm sorry, world. I'm sorry, humanity.
I think there are some dragons with 300-foot cone breadths.
That is ridiculous.
Oh fuck.
Ancient dragons,
Almost-
boyo.
I almost fell out of my chair.
What?
Why
Oh,
don't
damn.
you fall on this? Anyways, good night.
Hey
guys.
now!
Fall on his dick.
Hey now!
Good night, guys.
And hi,
Cheers.
bye.
Good night to
See
all
ya.
those who tuned in to the sexy times. Enjoy it next time.
This is a really good
Gosh.
set. It's a lot of fun.
It was fun. Imagine the next campaign.
So
Oh,
much
I can't wait.
fucking
Really
horny
excited.
energy.
Oh,
Bro.
The whole
goodbye.
wait,
Night,
it's
night.
not.
Thanks for
it's-
coming, everyone.
Our goal for next campaign is to run a train on Jake's character.
What?
Our goal for next campaign is to all be on the same team.
I'm
Please.
playing a child next game.
No!
Man, I can't.
Whoa!
I must
Gordon,
no
I can't
comment.
believe you said you want on stream in front of Longbed. I can't believe it.
Shit.
Damn,
Gosh.
that's wild.
Hope you got the good
Oh,
energies
Ron.
tonight.
In
front of my
It's been
salad.
very good today.
Is it the
Sweet
Because
dreams, everyone.
Josh's long-term campaign just ended, I was thinking a character idea.